The more I analyze this attack on Iran, the more I realize this isn't really about nuclear weapon. We still don't know if the bombing was successful or not. But it seemed the real target was a drone and rocket factory under the ground, a warehouse, a weapon hub, a place whereas every fighter in the region could shop for weapon of destruction. Iran isn't just another Middle Eastern country under sanction. Since 1979, they've been growing stronger and more capable, especially in missiles and drones. They've been at it for decades, and they're very good at it. That's what the strike may have been about, stopping the spread of low-cost, high-precision weapon. There's a real chance, maybe 45%, that the bombing didn't work. Netanyahu have been warning the world since the 1990s, and Iran is still here. I am Wilner now. Let's dig deeper.
Well, good evening. The facilities that the United States attacked this evening were those that were designed to produce the highly enriched uranium for use in a nuclear weapon. They were involved in converting yellow cake, refined uranium ore, into a form of gaseous uranium, and then enriching that into highly enriched uranium. The problem the United States and Israel have is Iran almost certainly has materials and equipment whose location we don't know about. So I've heard a lot this evening about the success of the attacks and how about the United States and Israel have destroyed facilities. But the problem that we now face is we haven't destroyed knowledge, we haven't destroyed materials, and we haven't destroyed equipment. And I don't think this attack has set Iran back nearly so far as some of the suggestions have indicated.
So, James, let me ask you more about that, because that is the suggestion that, maybe you can't take out the knowledge, maybe you can't take out, all of the equipment and facilities, but if you can set them back a number of years, that you weaken them dramatically, you could potentially reset peace talks or nuclear negotiations in the future. How much of a setback do you think a strike like this could be for Iran?
Well, there's two things that I'm very worried we haven't destroyed. The first thing is Iran's highly enriched uranium that was previously stored at Isfahan. Now, that was one of the facilities that was attacked tonight, but the Iranians have claimed, and I tend to believe them, that the highly enriched uranium had already been moved from Isfahan. This is material that is stored in things that look very much like scuba tanks. It's that small. Tracking that material is going to be exceptionally difficult. After the collapse of the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, the IAEA lost the ability to monitor the components that go into the centrifuges that Iran uses to enrich uranium. In my opinion, they've likely been spread around the entire country. What this means is that Iran has the ability to reconstitute its program, probably in a short number of years. And don't forget, one of the arguments against the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action was that 10 to 15 years wasn't good enough of a delay. So I think the reason why this is the beginning, not the end of conflict, is because when evidence emerges that Iran is rebuilding its nuclear weapons program, as I believe is likely to happen, are we, the United States, prepared to bomb it again? And if it starts to reconstitute again, are we prepared to bomb it again after that?